Our true crime correspondent, Brianna Whitney's been following the investigation for nearly 4 years now.
I mean, since the day that Ben Anderson went missing, his friends were looking for him. And now we're at this point so many years later, finally moving forward in this case. This really has been a long time coming for the victim, Ben Anderson's friends and family, pushing for answers in his bizarre murder. The entire case has had extreme oddities since the very start. And now we have faces and names to who detectives believe are responsible for it all. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office confirming Jaden Kaufman and Richard Kaufman are now facing charges in Ben Anderson's murder, but they haven't confirmed what exactly those charges are and which ones each is facing. These are mugshots of Jaden. We are working on confirming details about Richard. Ben Anderson first went missing on New Year's Eve 2021 after canceling plans with family and friends. That same day, his car was found torched in a college parking lot after Anderson's own friends tracked the car and found strangers driving it before they sped off. Anderson's body was found on fire off Table Mesa Road and I-17 that same day. In digging through criminal history, Jaden Kaufman is already in prison for 2 different crimes: manslaughter for killing his friend during a drug deal, a crime committed before Ben Anderson's murder, and for assaulting a man in a wheelchair at a Phoenix Walgreens after Ben Anderson's death. For many years now, Anderson's friends have fought tirelessly for justice in his case, but as perplexing as anything, his friends have never heard of these suspects before, with no idea what, if any, connection they had to Anderson at all in a case as methodical and gruesome as this.
They did it in such a quick manner, and I think I said this before. I talked to him at 8 o'clock, and they found his body at 1:40. And he was 30 miles outside the city. It was so calculated. I mean, that's almost sophisticated. And the way they found his body in a ravine in the middle of the desert on New Year's Eve, somebody really thought this through, to go through all that. It's not a like, oh, oops, I accidentally, hit somebody in my car and I just hid the body. They really thought this through. And so I want to know why.
We are working with the Maricopa County Attorney's Office to try and learn what exact charges each of the Kaufman men are facing in this case, but I quite literally just got a text from them that they aren't releasing that information right now. The big question here, did Anderson know these men at all, even if his friends didn't, or was this truly a random crime or crime of opportunity? What I do know is the Walgreens where Jaden Kaufman assaulted the victim in a wheelchair was very, very close to where Ben Anderson lived. And that's something that stuck out to me as I was reading police reports from that crime.
It's going to be fascinating to see what evidence they have. Was it DNA? Was it some kind of physical evidence? Was it using a credit card? And that will give us more insight into the possible motive here.
I mean, it has to. I know for a fact they found Ben Anderson's phone a few months after his murder, and for years they were trying to get into it. They haven't told us whether they were successful or not. And that could have been one of 2 things. It was found in water, so it could have been waterlogged plus just encrypted with passwords and things now to try to get in. But obviously devices might have any sort of inkling as to where Ben would have known these people from potentially, if at all. Dan Stahoviak, his friend, made such a good point there. If he didn't know them, this crime seems so premeditated, and just every step they took was so overkill, so gruesome, past just killing somebody. I mean, it was just so calculated.
Can you clear up at this point if the Kaufmans are related? I mean, are they brothers?
We don't know yet. Just from the outside, it's possible that they are father and son, but we don't know for a fact yet. We're trying to put all that together. What's odd here is that MCSO has recommended these charges, but hasn't told us what the charges are, who these people are. I mean, it's just really, really minimal information. But we know that Jaden is in DOC. I mean, he is in prison. He's been in custody. Wow. I just don't think he was caught for those other crimes until after Ben Anderson's murder. So it's possible evidence in those crimes also may have tied to the crime scene in Ben's case too, going back to, is it forensics that ties them?
Oh my goodness. Well, it's a huge development.
Huge.
And I know everybody's going to be waiting to see those details. I know you'll stay on top of it.
Absolutely.
Brianna, thank you.